so happy to see you all. Wai haskal hal te squeeze tsukuikist. I'm just so happy that each and every one of you are here gathered to take this adventure with us that is sponsored and supported by our Chiefs Executive Council. It is the ONA staff that get their directives and their support from the leadership, the elders, the members in the work that we do, and it guides our work. So it's really important that we do this as much as possible. That brings us our elders to with our youth. The messaging we've received years and years over the years has been about connection. Our elders and our youth need to be connected. So all those youth that are here, all our respected elders that are here, all our members that are here, limlimt. Thank you very much. The work that we're going to be undertaking with this bus trip is about bringing you together, our people together out on the land. We have a beautiful territory. We have a beautiful language, as you've heard. We have a beautiful culture. And our Okanagan song is about us being so beautiful. Our youth cannot hear that enough. Our youth have to be reminded that they are so important to us today, tomorrow, and into the future. That we're all important for each other together as Syilx, as beautiful people. We have many challenges in our community. We're losing our language. We're losing our connections with each other. Our families are struggling. And yet we still come together at these times. And all of the events and the initiatives that are going on for you in your communities, in your homes. I want to ask that you continue to pray for the Timhula, that you continue to pray for what you will see out there. Continue to be reminded and of our land's beautiful purpose, our territory. There's a lot of challenges our leadership have, such as what you've read in the news about Enridge and Kinder Morgan and dams and fracking, and our people across this land are standing up saying we need to be a part of taking care of our Timhula. We need to be part and have a say in the future and the sustainability of our Mother Earth together. And I think that's our responsibility, and that's why this trip is so important. This road trip that all of you, I'm sure, can remember you did many, many times with your children. Well, our life and way of being is changing and evolving. We may not have our youth being able to have as many road trips with their family or with their elders or with their grandmas and with their grandpas. So they're hearing the stories, they're hearing the language, they're hearing about and seeing that this is their place. This is their identity. This is everything that is who they are and have yet to be. And I want to, and I think that's really the purpose. Really, if we really think about it, it's just being together. There's going to be some formal program for you. There's going to be us asking for your input. I ask that you trust the process. I ask that you take care of one another, that you share with one another, that you have fun with one another, that you love one another, that you watch out for each other on this trip. I think it's just really an incredible opportunity, and it is all for purpose that we're here together, that each and every one of you that chose to be here for this trip, it was meant to be. And all those ones that are going to be joining, some of them are running late, and those that probably wanted to go and can't go, there will be other times, and you can tell and take these stories back to them. and take these stories and these experiences back to your leadership and back into your homes. And there'll be perhaps a little bit more understanding of what the Okanagan Nation Alliance does and what the Okanagan Nation Alliance stands for under the leaderships of your chiefs. The board here is the Chiefs Executive Council. They know of this event. They support the events of the Natural Resource Department, the Wellness Department. It's the collaboration primarily of those two initiatives that made this event happen. And we're very grateful for that the staff of the ONA was able to muster some resources together so this could happen. So we could deliver on the directives and the objectives of our leadership and of our programs, and the resources that we try to muster so this can happen more for our youth and more for you, our elders, that we want to take care of. And so speak the language when you can, those that are fluent speakers here. Let your grandchildren hear it and be familiar with it. And maybe they will want to learn the language a bit more. And there are a lot of us in this circle that are committed to learning the language, the Syilx language. So with that, I just wanted to share a few words, and from the bottom of my heart, I really thank you. I want to say limlim to each of you for being here. And you know, our people, our relatives in the east, in New Brunswick, are really hurting. They're standing up for their lands and waters, and they're being put in jail as we speak. There's people, our relations, are in jail for standing up for their lands and their children. And they are with me in my prayers, and I just ask that you keep those that you know need prayers in mind when you're out on the land and out on the Timkula. I just want to acknowledge Warren Hooley. All of you know, you'll get to know him over the next few days. He will be facilitating this process, one of the leaders that will be taking you through a process throughout the trip in fostering that engagement between each other. And I want to acknowledge James Pepper. He's our natural resource manager who worked with Jen Hood, our child and family services manager, to make this event happen. They collaborated and partnered to support this event. I want to acknowledge Kathy Holland. Where's Kathy? Kathy Holland. She's our library and research coordinator and does all the scribing of the interviews and the research that really strengthens our position and our footprint out on our land by your stories that will be shared. I want to acknowledge Shayla Lawrence. She's our fisheries biologist. She works very hard in terms of the restoration of fisheries in our territory, and she'll be joining you on this trip and participating and sharing some of her work and experience with you all. I want to acknowledge Tara Montgomery. She is always in the background in supporting her peers and her co-workers and each other and each of you, and making sure that all of these events are as coordinated as smoothly as possible. Want to acknowledge Jeremy Crow. He's our natural resource, one of our natural resource staff, and he's one of the main contacts. So if any questions come up on the trip, on logistics, please see Jeremy Crow and his two children that get to join him this time. I want to acknowledge Dixon Terbasket. He's one of our natural resource technicians. He is also going to be support staff on the trip. Inez, are you going on the trip? No, oh, okay. Okay. Did I miss anybody, James?
Just Jennifer.
And just Jennifer. And here is Jennifer. And Jennifer Hood, as I said, is our social service, child and family service manager, and who will be joining you on the trip as well. And so they are the ONA staff that are there for you and to support you. And with my best wishes, have a safe trip, have an enjoyable trip, have a rewarding trip, and create those memories that your grandparents left you and your great-grandparents left you. And think about that when you're out there, because they'll be with you there.
Hello.
White Limnum. Okay.
I can boss her.
Go like the other window and then here. I'm gonna start a Did you just hear Cody? She's like, I just want to start a road clock. The camera. Get a camera. Find one out.
Oh, camera.
Yeah, we're gonna have to squeeze in a little bit.
Okay, I think all the youth are gonna have to kneel down in front. Because we gotta really squeeze in.
Do I even need to kneel down?
Unless you got a fisheye lens. Is it working?
Coming through.
I don't know what you do to look at it.
Just keep saying cheese over and over.
Hey, everybody, look at me. Yeah, right. You guys tried to tell us. Before you guys came, I was grandma's baby. Now they're like, too bad
Well, I don't think we don't see a place in that.
Hey.
All right, I guess I'll go. Wow, this that good. Yep, I bet you that.
Maybe an event.
Well, you get me into here. Yeah, I'll get it as a grease shirt.
White Huskahalt and Chisklis Inskamhishin. My name's Justin Peters. I'm from the Okanagan Indian Band. I'm here amongst my fellow youth and my elders in the forest. I don't know which forest, but it looks like a nice forest. And I'm really glad to be here amongst, this is a really great event. I'm looking forward, I hope to learn a lot about my culture, and I hope to connect to the elders because the knowledge they hold is really valuable, and we need to know what they know so we can pass it on.
That's absolutely right. And we are just outside of Revelstoke. We're at
okay.
Yard Provincial Park.
Oh yeah.
Now, how many youth do you have with you today? Have you taken account yet?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can see like 10 right now.
And how about some of your elders, some of your relatives?
Oh, we're all related. They're making a food offering right now. And there's Madeline there, and there's I don't know, I have to talk to some more.
Are you looking forward to finding out place names and what the significance of those place names are?
Yes, because I know as Okanagan people, our laws come from the land, our culture comes from the land, and in the future, the white people are going to come to us and ask us, what makes you Indian? And I want to know what makes us Indian.
Praying for our travel, for our land, our water. And this, the elders from a long time ago they taught me what to talk about. These trees here that surround us is part of our land, is part of us. And the food here that comes from, well, our food is up there, the mountains, the deer, the elk, everything. The fish that's in this water is part of ours. So our journey today is all part of that. So for all of you young generation that are here, you're here to learn to who you are. Kuskail, Urkuchen Syilx. That's what my grandfather had taught me, my grandma. Go church. Like when I was like you, young generation, it's like we lived up in these mountains and traveled on like wagons, horses. There's no cars. There's nothing. And the food that we get that comes from up there in the mountain. This is what I always talk about because, like my grandma, Alec Chilhicha, with Matilda, okay, Johnny Chilhicha, Nkwala, Belkamula, they are leaders. And that's what I want to still stand for them, to help us in our prayers, like today. It's why I live in certain. Anyway, that's the, that's who is Syilx, it's hula it. Is geliked, is twisted. Oh, that's genooses. That's toad. That's gram. That's cool. If he couldn't shoot me, as he took Lutan away, Lutla cooks twists, squeayat. at he's boosted. He mis hatst. Kaltum hulafted. Kalshilted. Of Yayata had twist. Right. Let me go to why we. Why? Why?
Can I get you, young people are going to come and take a pin. The elders, if you want to go and sit, we'll bring you your soup and a plate. You can decide what you want by what they bring by you. There's salmon sandwiches, ham sandwiches. Okay, hold on, that's boiled eggs. Okay, first one in that line, I want you to take the plates. All right, and it's the elders who are sitting, you're going to serve first. Oh, where are the kids?
They're over there.
Oh, you are? One of you take the crackers, you're going to open those, then I'm going to need help with the soup. We're going to pour the soup and you take the soup.
Just a half of one. Just a half of one. Salmon or salmon? Salmon big one. Half of one or full one? You want
Oh, is it?
Is that the salmon?
Would you ladies like some water?
Do you want any more vegetables?
That's that crazy man, Dixon. He must have been coming flying way up the valley.
There's salmon or ham?
I need a bowl.
Okay, right here.
Pass me a bottle of water.
Is not what you wanted? No, that's fine. What I was going to do is just serve one at a kind, at a time.
Got
so
yourself.
that people weren't trying to take, I'll have this and this and this. If you're serving it, tell them just one. Because I have enough servings for everyone. You know what I mean? So just one bag? Yeah, all they get is one bag, if they want to serve.
We got my little fork with it.
Good. Are you good? Yeah. We had lots of downtime waiting for you guys, so that was good. I mean, I felt like I was ready when you guys got here. But it's always crazy when you get to serving. My sister got off the bus and took off on the hill. Sorry. Yeah.
Is there salt?
Salt is on one of the tables. Over there. Right over there by the coffee. Those are boiled eggs. Just hard boiled eggs.
Can you pass me an egg, please?
And they're in a napkin, so you can put all your eggshells in the napkin.
Yeah, we're on. They're right over here.
No, the eggs are wrapped. Can you put the vegetables over?
Come on, Carl. Yep.
I'm in there. I'm in there.
Put the veggies right there.
You barely skimmed the top anyway.
Yeah, you're like
Okay, hinchai squeezed and hoopina, heap, kicken moot, or can smell kamich. I'm saying that my name is Nahupna, that's my traditional name, but my English name is Barb Allison, and I live at Standing Rock from the Syilx. And what I'd like to talk to you about is Syilx, the water. Maybe it's a little story that my mother taught us when we were just very young women. And she took us to the water, and she told us this is what I want to teach you about the water. When you're feeling really bad and low and things aren't going right, you can go to the water because that's the most powerful spirit that we have on this earth. And he said you can go to the water, take two rocks, pick two rocks from the water and hold one, and then with your right hand you look up the creek or the water, and you ask for blessings and all the good things that come, that you'd like to have and to pray for. And when you finish doing that, then you take the water or the rock and you throw it up river. And then you turn around and you look down the stream, and you say a prayer and say anything negative, anything bad, that is bothering you, stress or whatever, or prayers for your family, to take that away and let it go, and not to think about it anymore. And when you look down rivers sometimes, especially at a creek, you can see the water, and you see how rough it is. And you take that into consideration, then you throw the rock down the river and you let it go. And then you pay the water with tobacco and thank the water for hearing your prayers. And so that's what I'd like to share today.
Because I wasn't saying words. Just like, it stopped me like, this. I was like, okay, and I'd say it, they'd be like, no.
We got a drummer man. Everyone's singing. Okay. Yes, it okay. Huh? Okay.
Thank you firstly to the cooks that prepared that wonderful meal. Just want to give some acknowledgement to the good food. Just want to introduce a little bit why we do this. When we do go out onto the land, for example, the canoe trek, when we went down the Arrow Lakes some years ago, Madeline, myself, and a lot of you here went down that water. But when we go out onto the land, we like to give thanks. We like to offer up prayers sing some songs, acknowledging our ancestors, acknowledging the good spirits that surround us. So, so that's just one of the things why we do what we do. Okay, give her.
Why Haskell Halt? This way. Why Haskell Halt is Peace Naxil in Chai Squeeze Sochkli, Kintilson Penticton. Hello, my name's Warren. I'm from Penticton. And I just really look forward to, as a facilitator, watching you guys connect. That's something I really look forward to.
Why Haskell Halt is Squeezed Ronald Gabriel, Kinto Simpington. Something about yourself?
So who you want to experience for this trip?
I would like to experience a lot of great friendships with all you guys, getting to know the elders and the stories, to get to know a little piece of all you guys. Hey.
Wait, Huskahalt and Syilx Elders. Hello, my name's Justin Peters. I'm from the Okanagan Indian Band, and I really hope just to have fun and just to enjoy myself and maybe learn a couple things.
My name is Emery Robbins, and I'm from Vernon. And the thing I like about this is the people and the unity as we get along, and the laughter and meet old friends and people. Limlim.
In Syilx Luat. Lacht hab kochishel squished. Til temhula. Luat is squished. That's my Indian name. So my English name is Madeleine Gregoire, that was given to me from the government. So I don't recognize that so much. When I come on the land, I like to use my name a lot, Luat. And so I'm from Okanagan Indian Band. There's a lot of things I can say, but I don't recognize. But I recognize where I stand, our land. Temhulaktit, Hiwai, Limlim.
Well, my name is Lucy Lewis. I'm a saddleman from Vernon, BC, and I'd say I really enjoy gatherings to meet people. And I would like to say I hope that we all have a good time, and I ask that we pray for our relatives who are not well, and I pray that they get better. I know it's a hard time for some people, so my prayers with them. Thank you.
I'm a little shy talking in public like this, but no. I really, my name's Fabian Alexis from the Okanagan Band. Just wanted to say, take this opportunity to say it's been just an honor to be with you, youth and elders here today. I know many of you, but there's some I don't know or I don't know that well. It's just a great opportunity for us to get to know one another better, have lots of fun. That's what we intend. We will. I know we will. We had a great young facilitator with us today. So at that, I look forward to having some laughter with you throughout the duration of this trip. White Lemon.
My name's Judy George, and I'm from Penticton Indian Band, and I'm really glad to be here to experience this. And I'm finding meeting some relatives that I didn't even know, from Merritt, from the Syilx clan, because my grandfathers come from there. So I'm really happy to be here. White.
Wank. I'm from the Okanagan Indian Band, the northern community of our nation. I come from my grandfather Tommy and the Gregoire family, and my family in Kulshana is the Sheena, the Chilhitsa. It's a great honor to be with my people today and in our land, and it's too bad that the elders in the past that could have had a great impact on our journeys have gone past, but the research that we're doing as a nation, as one, uniting us, coming together like this is inspiring for the youth, and I'm hoping that a lot of great things and laughter and good times come with this journey, and hopefully that in the springtime maybe we can continue another journey like this where we can all gather together, uniting our people. That's a great importance for myself as First Nations in the Okanagan. It's good to see a lot of youths and elders come together. White.
Hello, my name is Martin Stewart, Upper Nicola Band, and I met some relatives I didn't even know I had here. What?
He said his name was Martin Stewart from Upper Nicola. Just to repeat.
Why Haskell and Chai Squist at Compizza, can tell Scott Huniud Kikan Go. My name is Rose Caldwell and I'm from West Bank. And what I want to experience is the Timkulak.
Wait, my name is Megan Fisher. I work with the Okanagan Nation Alliance in the Natural Resource Department, and I have had the great pleasure of helping coordinate this, and I'm just here to listen and help you guys out in any way. I'm here to help in any way possible, and I'm just so pleased to see so many happy faces, familiar and not so familiar, and hopefully getting the chance to get to know some of you better this weekend.
Why, Haskoha and Chai Squeeze, Jennifer Hood. I am a member of the Okanagan Nation. My parents are Lori Wilson and Vince Lewis and Tony Baptiste. I work at the Okanagan Nation Alliance as a Child and Family Youth and Health Services Manager. And I'm here to listen to stories and to interact and visit with our people on our land. And I'm just really excited that you're all here and that we're here. Right?
White Haskell Hall in Chai Squeeze and Coquinachin. Hi, my name's Clea Allison. I'm from Upper Similkameen. My parents are Shayla Allison and Brandon Squawkin. I'm just glad to be here, and I really want to learn new things, so thank you for the opportunity.
White Haskell, Cody Gabriel. Yeah, I'm from I'm from Penticton Indian Band, and my parents are Karen Frazee and Davis George. Go.
White Esquis Alana Robertson. My mother is Tony George, and my father is Nathan Robertson. I'm from Penticton, and I'm just really glad to be here, and thanks for the opportunity.
Hi, my name is Cassie Lazard. My parents are George Lazard and Alicia Oppenheimer, and I'm looking forward to hearing a lot of elders' stories and whatnot.
White and Chai Squeezed Emma Cohen, and my parents are Bill Cohen, Natalie Chambers, and Sherida Cohen, and I'm just hoping to learn new things and more about the language.
Is question sa awat kun malakami kan lemtala kan ko olo sila sinakselo ka ko tut ko suwe nom na kahit mahola tali suwe nom kan lem la kan skit why
in jaken tot spachen die squist losara he go kwets in self klar heist gut he at ons the one who rides horses. And my grandfather's Jimmy Alexander, my grandmother's Clarine, my dad was Dave Tom, my mother's Annie, and I'm glad to be here amongst the youth too, to share what we have, what little I have I can share with the youth who I live with.
White Hassahalt Tessa Terbasket. I'm from the Lower Similkameen Indian Band, and my dad is Lance Terbasket. I am so grateful to be able to come on this trip and connect with the elders and the youth and to hear each and one of our stories. White.
In Jagan Kaikan Mid Coastal Ayatlan Kamip in Wisdom Felix Dalkaya was into Margaret Iwa Nee Armstrong, Christine Joseph, And I've really enjoyed this trip, and I'm looking forward to it again. And I'd like to thank everyone here and to see the youth here. And I was hoping that there'd be a lot more of this. And I don't want to say too much more. If I do, I'll be here all night. Why?
I in chai squeezed Moonlight Ray Supernaut. Hello, my name is Moonlight Ray Supernaut. I am from Penticton, and I really want to know what I really want to experience here is just learning about my culture more.
White and chai squeeze, Windan Supernaut. I'm from Penticton, and something that I'm looking forward to is seeing new places. It's about
White and chai squeezed Alukan. My name is Henry Allison, and I'm the Smelkameen. And I experienced the canoe trek when we first came on the canoe trek, and now I want to be on the land and see what they're talking about our land and where we're going to go. And I'm glad the youth is along with us so that we can all learn together.
Why in chai squeezed Nkupna, the Smelkamichikan moot. And I'm from the Smelkmeen. My name is Barb Allison. You can call me Grandma Barb to the young people. And I'm happy to be here today and for the next couple of days. And I hope that we'll be able to share and play and have fun on this trip. Why, Limlimt.
Why in chai squeeze Shayla Lawrence. I'm from the Okanagan Indian Band. My mother is Kathy Lawrence, and my grandparents are the late Eva and William Lawrence. And I'm looking forward to hearing the stories from the elders and sharing the experiences.
Why? Nimlang pisang ksil pisang in chai squeeze kolam nalks can smell me in golden kuimchkan. It like it can hui up na salhalt can lim de la lislachlacht week en ik wil lislachlacht of is tchmala as ik kan so my Pauline Terbasket, descendant of Paul Terbasket Sr. And also I'm a teacher of the language, and it's a joy to be with some of the elders that can still speak, and it's a joy to ponder over the different words and trying to get the spellings for them. And it's really something. I hope we learn a lot from each other. I hope we learn to respect each other as we speak. And I think that's all I have to share with you right now. Thank you. Limla.
Hello, my name is Dorothy Ward. My Indian name is Hastit. My parents are Narcisse and Louise Gabriel from Penticton. My grandparents were Harry and Maggie Verdan. I'm glad to be here, and it's really fun with the other ladies here. We're saying words and how to pronounce them. Some of them not so good, but we're still learning. Anyway, what I'd like to say is my late husband's people are really having a rough time at Mi'kmaq, the Mi'kmaq territory. Like people to remember them in some prayers. Right.
Dwight Piayat in Jerry Squeeze Nancy Solomon Kintle Spachman, Upper Nicola Band member. Right. I am Eleanor Eli from West Bank First Nations, and I'm happy to be here and enjoying speaking my language with certain friends of mine and in-laws and getting crazy.
And hopefully the young people are paying attention to how we pronounce our certain words. Even we have a hard time with it because we don't speak it every day. If we had somebody that lived with us, we'd speak it every day. Like I and my sister Evelyn, when we're together, that's all we talk is our language. No matter where, in the grocery shop, bingo hall, we speak our language. Like, we're not ashamed of our language. White.
Waihaskahalt and Chai Squee Shannon. I'm from the Lower Smilkameen Indian Band. I'm here to learn about our land and where we come from and hear a whole bunch of stories from the elders. White.
Hi, I'm Violet Lindley. From the Upper Nicola Indian Band, and parents are Laura Lindley and Steve Basil. And I'm here to listen and interact with the elders and make new friends.
Hello, I'm Renee Lindley. I'm the eldest daughter of Lorna Lindley and Steve Basil. My grandparents are Lottie Lindley and Ike Lindley, and I'm here to get some stories, have some fun, make some new friends, and learn about our people.
Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie Lindley. I'm the middle daughter of Steve Basil and Lorna Lindley. And I would just like to experience a lot of connection. Like, we're from the other side of the mountain, so I feel really, it makes me sad that I'm not connected with a lot of my relatives on this side. So I really want to get connected and get to know everybody. And it makes me so happy to hear all the laughter. And it also makes me sad to know that I don't understand what's being said. So, but you'll see me smiling too with the elders as they're giggling, because it's just so nice to hear the language being spoken. So, thank you.
My name is Henry Raymond Dennis, from the Lower Smilkameen Band. My father was Joe Dennis and Susan Dennis. My grandparents or great-grandparents was Quinisco, one of the hereditary chiefs of the Smilkameen. Thank you, that's all I got to say. I'm a little bit tired.
Tired, he needs to sit down.
Hi, I'm Deb Crow. I was born Deb Terbasket. My dad's Ernie Terbasket. His dad, Tommy Terbasket. My grandma was Catherine Buckley. On my mom's side, she's Virginia Leonard. Her mom was Nettie Stewart from Douglas Lake, and her dad's Joe Leonard from Kamloops Indian Band. I'm cooking. My husband's helping me cook for the weekend. Looking forward to fattening you guys all up.
Right, that's the halt. He squeezed ha-ha. My name's Doug Crow. I'm just really looking forward to traveling this land and this beautiful land and spending some time feeding you wonderful people. Right.
Could you come up here, sir? Sure. Just introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Wes Yarmond. I'm with BC Parks from the Kamloops office. And I'd just like to thank you all for inviting me and allowing me to share in this gathering, and Deb and Doug for the great food, and also for the fellowship that I've had with Nancy and Jeremy, and I believe it's Dixon as well, and just really appreciate this. And if there's anything I can do to facilitate another event like this, just give me a shout anytime in the Kamloops Parks office. Thank you.
Why Haskell has in Chasquist, Shamachan Lillian Gottfriedson. My mother's a late Lucille Terbasket from Smilkameen, and all the same as what Deb said. And my father's George Gottfriedson from Head the Lake. My grandmother's Emma Brewer, and Frank Gottfriedson from Lillooet. And I want to experience the hot springs, which is the main thing for me, plus being here on this land like this, enjoying this, the Tamik. And it's good to see all of you. And I want to spend more time, at least spend a little bit of time with each of you. White.
Why squeeze cake yet? In two me squeezed Crane Derrickson, and Mista me squeezed Ron Hall, in Kikwa squeezed Harold Derrickson, in Stemtima squeezed Slickum Canelks or Delphine Derrickson, in Sachbach squeezed Chapkin, Roger Hall, the late Roger Hall, Twee Chapkin, Kakana squeezed Alice Hall, Syilx ut Intlakam. And I'm really thankful that we're all here, and I'm really thankful to be spending time with you elders and the youth. And part of the reason why we're gathering here on this territory is to assert ourselves here. We still haven't, this land is ours, we haven't given it up. And it is to be reminded of that, so that you young people, you know that this is your territory, and then so that the elders here could teach us and remind us of the history and the culture that we have here. And I was part of organizing this in the summertime, and another, not to get into politics too much, but another reason why we're here is because in the Kootenays, the Kintanaga, where we're going, they're going to be claiming that, they're trying to claim that territory as just theirs, and they're going into a treaty agreement. So we're kind of here in response to that. And even though we should be working towards building a relation with the Kintanaga, we also have to remind them that this is our territory too, and remind the government that this is ours. So, so
why Haskell Hall is squeeze Skalachan, Til Smelkamichan, Kickelmutten, Tamchan. My parents are Trisan Terbasket and Twee Eddie Richter. I'm from the Smelkameen. I've had a lot of time to travel on this land. I've been over here all this time in the Arrow Lakes where we're going since May. And I had the pleasure of exploring many, many parts of it, by water, by land, by driving around. And there's some really interesting things that we need to share with you. There's some resources like huckleberries and shea, and there's medicines over here. There's kikini that come into these creeks. So I've been recording many of these things in my GPS in my head. And we really need to let you know if you have questions about an area. And in the cusp, I'd like to talk about that area there, about the resources that are there. I've drive that truck over there. I have a flag on the side of it, and I've been representing all of you up and down this valley since May, and since probably the 70s. I've been coming here to where we're going. There's what Lillian said is there's some hot springs. I found out where they were a long time ago, and I really enjoy going to those places. So, if you want to know where they are, don't be afraid to ask me. My name is Dixon for the Terbasket, and I've been the pleasure of working for you and representing you on behalf of the Okanagan Nation Alliance. And I have a lot of things on this land, and I've been up and down this valley, and I know a lot of things about the land. So don't, ask me. I don't know what you want to know, but I've been there, and I've been in the valley all summer this year. Why Lim Lim?
My name is Kathy Holland. I'm from the Giksan First Nation. I'm working at the Okanagan Nation Alliance in their Natural Resource Department. I'm a research coordinator, and my role here is to assist with the logistics for this tour. And while I do that, I have the good fortune of having this opportunity to share with elders and youth and learn your songs and learn your stories, and hear all about your beautiful land, your beautiful people, and just very, very honored to be on this trip. Thank you.
Your turn.
Come on, Abby. And hello there.
Putting my stuff away over here.
Keep an eye on that.
Oh.
The salt and pepper in her purse.
In case I need it for later.
Give us your whole name, Eddie.
Heck with all this talking. Oh, we don't want to worry about your salt and pepper. My name is Evelyn Wilson from Vernon, BC, and that's all you guys need to know.
Hi guys, I'm Jeremy Crow from Karamis, Lower Smoking Band. I brought my boys along, Barron Crow, JD Crow, and I'm here to help support through the ONA, but also I couldn't wait to come on a trip like this. I've been dreaming about one of these for a long time. It's finally happening, and I hope we have tons of fun. Thanks, guys. You want to say something?
I'm just
No?
seeing I've been here. I see all kinds of cedar trees. I don't know if any of you people know, but our cedar trees, my grandmother was in 1940. She was telling me that our hair oil, they made hair oil out of cedar. I mean, you know everything else, that they make medicines and the canoes out of it, but that's one thing I've talked to other people here and there. They never heard of it, but I said that's what my grandmother taught me in 1940. That they make hair oil out of it too. They'd put it and they'd either steam it underground or they'd boil it down until it turns to a gel. Then they use it for their hair oil. I thought I better just say that now while I'm still kicking, because tomorrow I may not be here. So I just thought I better share it with you now.
Way to play back to where she left off.
I know where she left off.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last thing you said was when you hear about what's going on in New Brunswick with the people not even when they turn on their water, and if they light a match and it will burn or whatever. That's what your concerns for the.
So she was talking about her concerns,
news.
yes.
Yeah, what you heard
and
on
how
the
they're
news
treating
about,
him bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good point, though. I really like that, what you said about King George.
Yes,
Maybe we should go
I
back
know.
to King George, because at least they honored him.
Yeah. And you know what? The young ones, the prince who's going to be king is one of King George the First's descendants.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they gone by?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Yeah. Well, that's good. You put a good twist in that.
Yeah.
Well, I have to think of something for Canada to think about.
Yeah,
they have to
because they're not listening to us and they're not listening to the people.
Yeah.
And I don't like the new treaties, the new modern day treaties compared to the old ones, like going back to King George era and the Mohawks, they have theirs, right?
Yeah.
I think they're the oldest.
Long time
Mohawk treaty.
Yeah.
But so we gotta. The government may go ahead and sign these treaties, but will they honor them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they going to honor them?
Yeah.
That's what I said at the residential school there. I said they want us to solve the world problems. And they've been picking our brains. They want us to solve the world problems. They want to know they want to know about the land. And they go to the Indian people.
Okay, go ahead. Continue on with your concern.
Why isn't still high scale, high temhulated, high alail Okanagan high scale, high stuk uta high temhulated, ko high kukwet ko au iwl hota high swinomtlich. Hello, my name is Hazel Squawkin. I'm a band member of the Upper Smilkameen. I was born and raised in Oliver on the reserve. I was probably born at home. My grandmother was Margaret George Quintasket Bone, and my mother was Maria Armstrong. And I was a mother of 7. Now I have 4 children, and I'm a great-grandmother of about 26. About out of that, maybe half are great-grandchildren. But I have concerns about us Indian people, not only our rights, but we've been saying we are caretakers of this land. We are not treaty people here, and we haven't sold or signed our names to any paper. And so I get concerned when other Indian people are mistreated, and I feel that, and I'm also a residential school survivor. And to me, if Prime Minister Stephen Harper apologized to the residential school survivors, what does his word mean? To me, it's like the fiduciary responsibility that he should be living up to his words. He is our Prime Minister of Canada, and maybe we should go back to thinking that our laws should be with the Queen of England, because when my ancestors made those agreements, it was with King George the First, and maybe their words may be better than Stephen Harper's. And when there's stories on TV about those people, their homes, when they light a match and it burns, to me it shows that their lives are in danger. Yes, my concern are the people of New Brunswick when they light a match and their waters burn. To me, it indicates that there is danger to all those people, the children, the grandmothers, the whole nation. And who is defending them? Who is taking care of their needs? Where is Prime Minister Harper when all this is happening to those Indian people? And are they putting more value on the oil than the people's lives? I'm not sure how many people there is in that area, but I am very concerned about their safety. And I think that the Indian Affairs and the prime ministers of this land need to do their part. They have not lived up to any treaties that have been struck up. And so there have been great injustices happening to Indian people in Canada for 150 years, if not more. And we have, as Indian people, we have lost all kinds of rights. We have been denied our rights, and as a residential school survivor, I was taken away from my grandmother, my parents, from their safe homes. I was not allowed to speak my language or to practice my culture up until 1985, 86, we were not allowed to gather. And I think there are many instances of injustice to Native people. And I think that if Stephen Harper wants to be recognized as a famous Prime Minister of Canada, he needs to work more closely with Indian people, because we are Indian people of these lands, whether it's British Columbia or Canada. We were the Aboriginal people. We were the first people here, and whether it was the French or the European, British, they looked to the Indian people to save them. If it wasn't for the Indian people back then, none of them would have been alive to mistreat us today. And I think that needs to be changed. Wait.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Henry Dennis from Karamid, BC, and my main concern is how they destroyed our forests. They've clear cut it. It was one of the worst things they could ever possibly do because the rivers are eroding the dirts and sand, and every debris is all going down, end up in the rivers, and then end up in the ocean, filling the ocean full of debris. And they don't stop clear cut. Well, when I was a kid, they logged and they select log. When you log, then you you log it off, and when you're finished, you cleaned up everything, and it was still a forest, beautiful forest. Yet it wasn't just all these stumps and crap piled everywhere and logs just laying everywhere, and then all they do is burn that and use these new machines and just rip up the ground so it's ready to be all washed away in time, which it's going to be. And they don't realize that the logging is really destroying, and now we got these pine beetles or whatever is destroying it so fast, and there is so much water going out into that system because of these things are all drying off. They're going to be having one of the worst disasters they ever seen in not a very short time, I'd say. So, I don't know, I'm not a speaker, but
Keep going.
it just really hurts me to see this because we're not going to have forests in a very short time. Our logging is going to be finished because of all these going to be having terrible droughts and everything else because of the cause of all this. And they're not thinking of it all at all. All they're thinking about is that almighty dollar they can get off of the logging and everything. So I guess that's pretty well I got to say right now.
Thank you.
That's good, man. Where's yours, Lil?
Oh, yeah?
Take off the homemade. Go crack with us.
Got so much stuff in my purse. Every year
Every time we go someplace, we get into trouble. Hey, there's some more truckers. Mother, you're the protest again. Wait.
histories. We're like the silent force behind most of the resistant movements. And I remember hearing stories about how our uncles and our aunties and our grandparents, they'd go to a blockade and then they would get like kicked in the head, or they would get pushed around, and they'd be physically and verbally abused by the police and the RCMP and the government. So it's really important that we stand together and we do this, and it's really great to have the youth and the elders together doing this in Revelstoke. I know it's really random, but I'm glad it's working out. And you can see we're getting a lot of support, especially from the truckers, and that's good. And this camera is making me nervous.
There's a lot of women that were there with their drums and their skirts on, and they were met with brutality by RCMP.
Automatic rifles.
And the message is peace, right? We don't want to be violent. We want to be peaceful, and we want to create those relations, and we want to ensure that nobody gets hurt, because things can turn really violent really quickly. Yeah, let's sing a song together, guys.
We have the passion and our elders have the knowledge. So when you put us together in a bus like this, go into Revelstoke, look at what happens. So I think it's really awesome to see these signs and to see how much passion we have as young people. And that's really important because, you know, we bring the fight and the elders, they bring us the knowledge. So I think I'm really proud of all of your guys' signs and how quickly the hands went up to make signs. So I think that's really awesome for you guys to be, you know, involved in something like this, because it affects us all. So good job, guys. Proud of you.
Glad that we can all just get together and just do this out of nowhere, and like all stick together and not just think of ourselves, and are not only thinking of us as each other, but of our land, and not just our land here, like other places. So, yeah.
With that, maybe we should all, you know, get in a circle and support, pray for our brothers in Micmac. You know, get together, hold hands, and unite.
I can't remember the words.
Drums get a call.
Okay. So we'll sing and then pray. Okay?
give what they can give to the Micmac Nation. So everybody could just pray in their own way at this time. We could just show our support in our Okanagan way. Bye.
What do we do with the sign?
There's the CMT, but we call it a fire burn. I won't argue about modified tree. I'll call it a culture modified tree.
Well, it is now.
Got the blaze.
It is now. It's a fire burn.
No, it's not. It's a culture modified tree.
I know. Oh, yeah, that's
Dixon.
right. Sorry. Can you edit that off? That is a culture modified tree. This one was probably 148 to 160 years old. This happened 140 years ago, huh? What year would that have been? 1862?
1862.
Well, 140 years ago,
Yeah,
right?
that's true, yeah.
Come on now, do the math.
Good math, man.
Do the math. Okay.
Here a little bit.
Then we'll roll it over again.
Roll it over again.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the beetles in the truck too there.
I'm trying to keep the keep the beetles in the truck.
We did see some, eh?
I saw something,
Yeah.
some
Here? In this lot?
grubs
Yeah.
or something, yeah.
Oh, well, better keep it in the
There's a
truck.
whole bunch of holes in it.
We killed our force. The epidemic started in the spring of 2014.
Epidemic.
The epidemic. We come to do the smallpox thing here.
The trees.
To the trees. We can't have them. Nobody can have them.
Yeah. Fabian, in the gym, there is a dolly that we can use to bring this in.
Is there a dolly there?
Yeah, in the gym to the left in one of the rooms there.
Okay.
Okay, next away.
All right, what do we got going here?
I think we're good. We've got.
Let's take that shit off.
Oh, you want to take that off too?
This stuff. Probably have to get on this side there. Put it between your legs.
Oh, yeah.
Come this way.
Really? America's Funniest Home Videos? What is he doing?
Why has je al die squeeze kalken? Til smelkemich en kitkelmoed en dampken en die squeeze skalken aka Dixon Terbasket. I'd like to do my little intro here about Niquisp, about how they say Niquisp. This is about the story about Niquisp is about the buffalo. The wood buffalo used to come as far south as here, according to our Dr. Jeanette Armstrong and Richard Armstrong, in the oral history and the talking about the history and the importance of us being on this land here, and how we haven't, I think about it and I talk about it and I really go in my mind. It's just, the place names and everything that have already been here. That we are kind of like arriving back here for the first time, like myself here. You just come here the first time in the cusp. But anyhow, north of here, well, we got off the fair and we started coming south down to Arrow Lakes. And it's actually just a reservoir, and there was several small lakes up and down the Columbia River here, going into these big eddies. And it's actually the Columbia River. And this particular lake behind us from the trees is a reservoir. And as we came down, we come by Halfway River. There's about halfway between here and the ferry. It's Halfway River, and it's one of the last. There's 2 hot springs on that river. Up the Halfway River, this side of the river, you cross the bridge. You take a right going north, and you'll come to you go up that road 14 kilometers, and off to the left down a trail there'll be what they call the Halfway Hot Springs. And then you come back up the hill from that river at Halfway River. At the end of that 3-lane, there's a Forest Service road called St. Leon's. And you go up that road 7 kilometers and you drop off. There'll be something there to the left where you'll see another hot springs. And all these rivers here now, we have to remember that there's salmon here, but they got landlocked, so they became the kokanee that we have today. This creek right over here, and all these rivers, Halfway River, most of this, I can't remember this one here, but downstream it's Burton, there's Mosquito Creek, and all these small little tributaries have kokanee salmon going up, like kokanees, landlocked salmon. Going up there, you go up in Burton, any one of these elevations where these Forest Service roads on top of these mountains, you'll find huge huckleberry patches if you look for them, right? There's elk, there's moose, there's white-tailed deer here, there's mule deer here. And there's just an abundance, man. It's like, and it's so beautiful here in the summertime. Like I've been here since May, this 2013, and to see the differences in this lake and to meet the people here in the local community, they seem quite friendly, at least in the outside. So no, there's more and more in Syilx and Okanagan showing up here. I don't know what they're going to do if we have a little banner or, burn shirt. They're having a protest today, but anyhow, back to this valley. It's so important that we start coming back and get in touch with our land here, to understand that the Okanagan Nation is part here, and the political ramifications that we occupied and used this land, but now we're just starting to step across this lake and get in touch with our land, like my brother here, Rick. First time in Niquisp. So I want you to, people, that this is a beautiful land, and Tamahula, we need to come here. We need to encourage our young people to think about moving to these kind of places and living here and occupying some of this land. Our Okanagan territory, our Okanagan lovely valley is overpopulated by Shamas and the settlers. And what's left here in these communities, there's still land that's downstream of us and upstream of us, where we should be looking at building a home and settling in, encouraging our young people to leave the reservation and reserve and come and live in this beautiful land. It's so beautiful, man. Why live them? All my relations. Right, brother. Good one.
out there? What is it? A bear swimming over or what?
Holy God!
You totally won. That was hard.
I'm all lightheaded.
That counts. Saturday morning.
I just wanted to fall. Like coming up like that really steep part. My thighs were like, ah.
Is that a good one? Thank goodness for this pool, eh? That's a good one.
Yeah.
I've never seen sage mixed with tobacco.
Are the dogs lifeguards?
Great.
I cracked my knee.
Last year.
Get more stamina.
over there. They say figured it was a snake, but it wouldn't be a snake that came down. An old Scotch and then with that, they're up in the mountain, they come down and down that big around. He went over this log fence and he busted all down, right down to go through. And then he come to my granddad's big garden. He went right through that and he sunk right down because his soft soil was sinking down over a foot deep through the garden. And they followed his tracks and went down into the river and then he disappeared in the river. But what a lot of the old people figured was it was the Ogopogo crossing country.
Wow.
Because he went in that through the river and they don't know where he went because nobody went to follow him there to see where he went out. They figured he went down the states to Orville and then come back up the Okanagan River and back into the Okanagan Lake again.
Made his round?
Yeah.
Wow. Must have been pretty heavy to sink that deep into the ground.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I guess just because you don't
My
see doesn't mean it's not real.
great-grandmother, Susan Allison, well, she was a white woman, but she lived in, they lived in Princeton most of their life, but they moved back the cattle and everything back into West Bank. And she said at one time she seen the Ogopogo. It was real long and it was more or less like a big snake that had points up and down on its back. And and I don't know if you've ever heard of the stories in the Penticton area. They say a lot of the areas they seen calves come out and they eat toward evening right there when you come to the beach from Kermis. It'd come out of what they call Coyote Mountain. They'd come out around that in the green grass. They'd come and feed around. And they were little calves, cow calves. And they lived underwater and they don't know if they had big mothers or what they had. They only see the little calves come out and feed around real early in the morning or just dusk. And they'd go feed around, get a feed, and they'd go back in, go in the water and disappear.
Wow.
And they said that was all true stories.